My list is kind of running down.
Dwindling.
Yeah. Like I said, I touched on the major ones I wanted to. So if you got another one,
I got one more.
Okay.
I would like to, at some point, possibly after I get the fuck you money, go on a spiritual journey.
Ooh. Okay.
Like ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, are you talking about like ayahuasca?
But I want to do something like that with like indigenous people. Like I want to fucking like.
Oh, you want to embed yourself with the tribe and everything.
The tribe, in nature, like the whole shebang.
Mm.
And if I never come back, who cares?
I'll go with you on that.
You're gonna go with me on that one?
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
I've heard about like these places like down in South America that kind of do something similar. Obviously, not like out with the locals and everything. It's like its own set place where you do this.
I don't know if they actually use ayahuasca in those.
Yeah. The one I've heard about is an ayahuasca.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would like to go on a spiritual journey. Like I said, if I never come back, who cares?
I mean, I don't even really care if anybody else is there. I just hang out with a bunch of friends, and, like make a TV, hang out with some friends, and smoke.
Like how?
No. Apparently, I mean, granted, I haven't done a whole lot of looking into this and everything, but apparently with ayahuasca, like when you take it, you're like on your own plane of existence. Kind of is how a lot of people describe it. Like you don't even realize other people are around.
Right. Like how cool would it be?
I just need somebody to keep me from running into the fire.
Like, this is how I envision it. I would love to go to an indigenous tribe, sit in, like, some kind of, like, teepee or hut.
Smoke a peace pipe?
Smoke a peace pipe and then drink the ayahuasca, and I'm talking to these people, right? And then all of a sudden it kicks in.
Right, and then it turns into the scene from Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Or Fear and Loathing.
I'm alive!
Fear and Loathing, they turn into lizard people. Either way...
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would do it just to say I did it. Honestly.
Yeah, it's altering your state of mind, and that's what I'm kind of into. Because let's face it, being sober and going through mundane life is pretty boring.
Yeah, I heard that also that especially the ayahuasca and everything, it's good for like getting over like addictions. Obviously you can't just go down there and you gotta be clean a little bit before you go to like one of these places, like the one I heard about. I think it was in Costa Rica or something.
Are you talking about like a treatment ayahuasca thing?
No, not really a treatment.
Because I have seen that where they like bring people in.
I mean, maybe there are, but
I've seen a documentary on this. It's not like obviously it's not like regulated or anything, but these spiritual people do give ayahuasca to like addicts, and it does help them.
Yeah.
But obviously the government doesn't like it.
and well, that's why they're in Costa Rica. And there you go. Yeah, most of these places, from what I understand, have like a shaman or something there. So he's the guy that would stop you from running into the fire.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, like a psychologist.
I feel like people that did that kind of stuff around like fires probably need somebody there to keep.
That's because you want to explode.
Well, you
to
don't.
Me,
really
I would just be looking at the fire like.
I don't want to burn to death. That would be a horrible.
Well, you don't know what kind of experience you're gonna have with stuff. That's the thing. It's like, I mean,
it's kind of like going on a bad trip. I don't know if you guys ever went on a bad trip. If you're in the wrong situation with the wrong people.
Yeah.
But if you feel relaxed and you're having a good time.
I don't necessarily know if I could call it a bad trip, but the only weird experience I had was when everyone had like the glass heads. Like everyone I talked to that day, had.
Was that LSD?
Yeah, that was LSD. 100%.
I know you've.
I don't even know how to picture.
Occasions,
I don't even know how to picture that.
Have witnessed me on a bad trip.
Yeah, I usually get a phone call.
I'm dying. That's usually what it starts with, and then he's probably like, "Oh fuck
yeah, here we go, here we go again,
here we go again." He's dying for the 5th time.
All right. Yeah. I'm just glad I haven't got one of those phone calls in probably like, I don't know, 15 years or something like that.
I've never had a bad trip on LSD. It was always mushrooms.
Always mushrooms, yeah, I remember
always
that.
mushrooms.
There you go. do drugs, kids.
Well, a little bit. We were just talking about going on a spiritual journey. Like, I can't not say, don't do drugs, they're bad. Like,
That's fair.
Ken even was to come out of his morbid depression.
He was to leave his shit and go to a ayahuasca journey.
Yeah. See, now, doesn't that sound like fun? So you would travel for the right thing.
I'd go on a road trip. I don't think I'd ever fly again.
A road trip?
Yeah, I don't think I'd
That's
ever
worse
fly
than
again.
just going somewhere.
Well, I don't want to fly anywhere, man.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if I got to go somewhere that's more than, 2 hours away, I'm flying there. I cannot stand sitting in a car for that long.
Yeah, you start getting angry.
I don't like going through airports, and there's like too many people around. I'm not into that. I'm not into basically anything crowded where there's
Human
large
interaction?
Well, no, just large groups of people. I don't like groups of people. I don't mind talking to people one-on-one or anything, but I don't like groups of people. I don't like to be
Too
around
much
groups of
threat
people.
around you.
Something like that.
I mean, I'm the same way. That's why I'm asking you. Like, at a certain point, there's too many people, then you don't really understand.
Right, but also at the same point in time, is that an anxiety thing or
That could be an anxiety thing. That's what it is for me.
like he's
Kind of.
thinking?
It's like I feel like when you're like around groups of people, I'm not really like, I don't really like blend in with them. I'm not really like a sheep, like or like cattle. Which I feel like most people are kind of like that, are herd creatures where they just.
Yes, they are, but like.
But I don't fit in like that.
But you also feel threatened in some way if you don't like it, because otherwise it wouldn't bother you. You'd understand that they're
Yes,
just sheep.
he's threatened because he's not part of the herd.
It annoys me. Yes.
All right, fair enough. There we go.
My thing is.
God.
Tell us, what is your thing?
To help people become less part of the herd. And to think for themselves. Not technically to be wolves, but to think for themselves.
Yep.
But you can't do that if you don't like crowds.
You can do it on a one-on-one basis, little by little, and each person passes the message.
Can you do that in a crowd?
It
No.
seems like moving the line very
Why?
slowly. Unfortunately.
You can move through the crowd.
Because crowds don't really listen.
Well, you're talking about like a gathering, but in a crowd, people are doing their own individual thing.
There's a difference between listening and hearing, and understanding.
I think what you're looking at is like a gathering. So when you're in a crowd, it feels like more like a gathering, like they're all the same, but really, like everybody's an individual person.
I can say
In
like
an airport, like
the-
everybody's so unique.
the largest group of people that I'm comfortable around is maybe like 5 people, and that's about it.
So in other words, public speaking is not in your future?
No, not really.
There goes the tongue. You missed it.
That's all right. I'll see it sooner or
Yeah.
later. All right. Anyway, there we go. Hey, episode 8 of the Bangcast. We talked about stuff we want to do before we depart this world, or even stuff
We don't want to do.
we do. Can you consider going to Mars, departing the world, even though you're still alive?
Well, existence.
Yeah. Okay. While we still exist, that's a good way to put it. Fair enough. So, final thoughts, anybody? Or have we touched on everything here?
Apparently, we all got to go on an ayahuasca journey because that's the only way to get Ken.
Delete my shit.
That's what I've learned in the last.
Okay, fair enough. Any final thoughts there, Mr. Casey?
Nope, I don't want to do
Nope. Don't want to do it. Okay.
Changed his mind.
Final
like and
thoughts for
subscribe.
me is, obviously,
Like and subscribe.
it. That's it. Do it.
that's it.
I hate everything.
Do
it
it I ran, I tried. If you found some entertainment and value out of this content, remember to like, share.
Show up. Oh, I mean subscribe.
Hit that bell button.
Alright, hi, of course, Gregor Guy, joined here by Mr. Cuz, Mr. Casey, and special shout out to our new associate producer, Miss Penelope, for joining us here today. Ladies and gentlemen out there viewing, have a wonderful day.